Okay, let's talk about everyone's favorite thing, lip filler. I love lip filler. I have it myself, and it's one of the most popular things that we do here at this office. So lip filler is very popular. It's low risk, high reward. So what is lip filler? It's hyaluronic acid. That's the type of gel that we inject into the lips, and then it lasts about 9 to 12 months. Some people who have a really fast metabolism, who work out a lot, maybe they don't keep their lips hydrated, drink a lot of water, it might be a little bit shorter, but the goal is to get you to at least a year. And then other people like me, I actually haven't gotten my lips done for about 18 months. So it just kind of depends, but I would say to plan on about a year. So there's several different brands of hyaluronic acid. There are a couple that I have here in the office that are my favorite. One of the things that I do the most is Versa Lips. It is just a really kissable, like really spreadable, smooth hyaluronic acid that I feel like looks really good and it lasts a long time. But if you're wanting like maybe Kiss or you're wanting Juvederm, we can get our hands on any of the fillers, and it's my job just to educate you on the different types and to find the one that fits you best. So some things to do to prepare for lip filler. You want to avoid alcohol and blood thinners for 48 hours beforehand. Avoiding caffeine on the morning of, maybe just having a half a cup of coffee will also help you as well. So we also want to make sure that you don't have any sunburns to your lips. If you get cold sores, let me know, and we need to call you in antiviral about 48 hours beforehand. The lip process, you'll come in here, we'll put some numbing cream on. You let it sit for about 30 minutes, and then you're usually pretty dang numb. If you want extra numbing, we can always do a dental block with lidocaine as well, and then you won't feel a thing. But most people do just fine with just the numbing cream. We'll talk about your dream lips. You can show me a couple pictures, and then we kind of start the process. You can do a half syringe or a full syringe at one appointment, and we can talk through all of that at your appointment. So the process takes about 15 to 20 minutes once the numbing cream is done. So 30 minutes of numbing, and then about 15 to 20 minutes of injecting. Once you leave here, it's really important that you remember these aftercare instructions. So I'm gonna give you an Aquaphor, which I want you to keep your lips nice and hydrated. Hydrated lips stay full longer. So keep them nice and hydrated, and then I'm gonna give you an ice pack. You can do 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off with that ice pack. You can always throw it back in the freezer, put it back on. The most important thing is to make sure that you prevent infection. So even though you won't notice it, you will have little openings in your lips, and we don't want any bacteria in there. So I'll also send you home with some alcohol swabs. You can wipe off that ice pack, wipe off that Aquaphor, but don't use any lipstick or any chapstick, any lip gloss that you've had in your purse for like the last year. I want you only to use the Aquaphor for a full 7 days. Also, don't share drinks with anybody for 10 days, and you don't want to do any mouth activities, if you feel me, for 10 days. It's really important. Avoiding straws. You can peck your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, but nothing more than that. Just got to keep it first base. It's really important for migration and preventing infection. So besides that, you will be bruised, you will be swollen, it will be lumpy and bumpy for a little while, but trust the process. Most of the time, the first 2 or 3 days, people are like, oh my goodness, what did I do? And then about 7 to 14 days later, they're like, when can I get more? So just trust the process. When in doubt, reach out, let me know. I want you to be fully satisfied, and with everything I do here, touch-ups are always free, and I always want you to be 100% super happy, and so I will stick with you and we'll do everything we can to keep you happy. If you got lip filler done somewhere else, or your lip filler is starting to migrate and get lumpy and bumpy and that kind of stuff, we can always dissolve, wait 2 weeks, and then start over. But usually that doesn't have to be the case. I love lip filler, and I know you will too, so if you book the appointment, we can talk more about all these details at your appointment.